Hey, this is Peacock Cichlids. In today's video we're looking at the DragonKnight Peacock Cichlid breeding experiment. Now, in a previous video I showed you how to breed the DragonKnight Peacock Cichlid. In this video I'm going to be showing you the results. In the previous video I took a starburst male peacock that was a dragon blood with white lips, very amazing, and bred him with an amazing large size OB peacock female. Now the results sometimes takes thousands of babies to produce, but in this case only about 100 to 150 had to be needed to do the results that you'll see in this video. So stay tuned for this exciting video. You'll learn a lot and you'll be impressed with some of these breeding experiments that I'm doing. Now, to give you some background on this breeding experiment, what was taking place and what's going to have to take place in the first, ongoing, is that you take your male and your female and you get the results. And then those results are not the ones that you're going to stick with. Like what you'll see here is the first stage. So this first stage I'll take and I'll also breed it with another fish. And then another fish. And then it'll be about 4 or 5 stages to get the desired result. Now it could happen quicker. It could happen the next breeding go around. You never know. Because genetics is not going to tell you, it's not a computer program that's going to spit out and say, hey, if you do this and this, you're going to get this. Especially in the peacock world. It's just not going to happen. There's so many genetics and code in the peacocks that you never know what you're going to get. That's some of the main reason why when I'm breeding my peacocks, I'm scared sometimes to let some of my smaller fish go before they color up. Because you don't know if you're going to sell that one gem that makes the difference. So that's why I like to take my fish and at least see what the initial coloration is before I sell some. I recently watched a video on YouTube where they said they bought some fish at a young size and had an amazing fish that would probably go for $200. I'm sure that breeder would have not let it go if he had seen how he or she had seen how it would have developed. So we're going to look at this, how these are going to develop. And remember, breeding takes time. You can get a gem pretty quickly, but it takes time and effort. But it's one of those types of things that is really fun, and it's not hard to do. So stay tuned, and we'll look at this video and look at the results of this breeding experiment. Alright, here you see the results of the DragonKnight Peacock Cichlid breeding experiment. Look at that awesome black around the face. Now it's only on one side, that's why you have to do this breeding experiment in stages. It's looking really good. I'm hoping to have a complete face of black. And that will take some different breeding experiments to do that. Now I have 2 fish in here that have the DragonKnight markings. See, there's a black marking on that one. It's only on one side. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this one here, maybe the other one, most likely this one, and if it's a male it will be bred back to an OB Peacock Cichlid. Now if it's a female, I'll take a male OB Peacock Cichlid and breed it to it. Now I don't know, I don't get to see as many fish as a lot of people in the YouTube community. The availability of really cool fish is not that great around here. So I don't know if this has been done before, because it's not a hard experiment to do. All I did was take an amazing dragon blood peacock that has white lips and bred it to an OB peacock, and this is the first stage. Now initially neither one of these fish were being grown up in this aquarium, but I had to separate them. In this aquarium they're about all the same size, so they would grow faster. In the aquarium that they came out of, a lot of the fish were bigger, so this is going to give them an opportunity to grow faster. Now here is offspring from Icebreaker. Let me get zoomed in on him. An Icebreaker is another breeding project I have. You see all that red in him? Now he would color up more if I didn't have a dominant male, but he's looking really good, and that comes from my Icebreaker Peacock breeding program. I have many that are looking very promising from that breeding program, and I'll be giving you further updates. Look at the red coming out in the body. We're looking really, really good. Now you may say this is that fish, or this fish. This has been bred in the lineage where there's dragon bloods in it, and then the Icebreaker Peacock. Now I'm taking some time to show you some of my other breeding projects. Here you have a double dorsal fin dragon blood. Very unusual. Could have been a cull one, but I decided not to cull it. Turns out to be amazing looking fish. Amazing looking fish. And he is fertile. He's been breeding. So the breeding projects I'll probably have with him is I'll have him also breed with OB peacocks and see what kind of results that turns out to be. I can't do as many breeding projects as I'd like all at once. I have to do them with kind of a smaller amount of number because most of my aquariums are full of either dragon bloods or they're full of Icebreaker offspring. So we'll take a look at Icebreaker as well and show you some of the breeding projects I got going with him. Now Icebreaker is just a fantastic Peacock Cichlid. He's one of my most popular Peacock Cichlids that I have. He's got amazing coloration. And I'm lucky that I have him because see, these unique colorations that you see in him were not visible at a smaller size. So that's why I mentioned be careful about selling some of your small fish before they color up. You may not know what you have. So I got lucky and I had some that I decided to color up and see what they turn out to be, and I got really lucky, like I say, and decided to keep this guy. So I've said in the past some of the breeding experiments I've been going on with Icebreaker. What I've been doing here is you see the gray peacocks in here, those are actually Icebreaker offspring. So I'm breeding the Icebreaker, the original male, to them so I have a stronger line of this characteristics and traits from the Icebreaker. Also, I've been taking Icebreaker, and you see there's two dragon bloods in here. So I'm wanting a little bit more dragon blood, a little bit different variety. So those have been bred. Icebreaker and the dragon bloods have been bred. They've been raising up. It'll be a few more months before I can actually show you some of the characteristics and traits of those fish. It takes probably 3 to 4 months, maybe even longer, for sometimes for them to color up. And I don't have the biggest aquariums to grow them out in, so they're a little bit slow on that matter. So I'm going to end this video with showing you some footage of the starburst and the OB females that created the DragonKnight Peacock Cichlid. So here is Starburst, the father of the DragonKnight Peacocks. There you see one of the OB peacocks that I'm having him breed with. There's a few in this aquarium. He's got some things stirred up because he's trying to breed with the females at this time. Now he's an amazing fish. He's got the white lips. There's another one of the OBs. I have 3 OBs that I'm breeding them with. So I collected from 2 OBs. So in the future, like I say, I'll take the DragonKnight Peacock Cichlid, and if it's a male, I'll have it bred back to an OB. If it's a female, I'll have a male OB breed to the DragonKnight Peacock Cichlid. That will be stage 2 of the DragonKnight Peacock breeding experiment. Thanks for watching the DragonKnight Peacock breeding experiment. And remember, things can take time. It can take many different stages in the breeding of a fish if you're trying to go for characteristics. So thanks for watching. I know a lot of you I have a lot of subscribers that just watch my peacock videos, and I have some that just watch my frontosa videos, and I have some that just watch my Mabuna videos. But for you, those that love my peacocks, I appreciate you watching this video and watching my breeding experiment for the DragonKnight Peacock Cichlid.